Hey guys, it's your boy Young Savage KD back at it again with another video. Um, I recently just graduated from Paris Island, South Carolina, United States Marine Corps Depot, and glad to be back. Yeah, I'm here to talk about my boot camp experience, what the past 3 months has been like, what company battalion I was, stuff like that. Obviously, you probably see second battalion. Um, I was Fox Company, Friendly Fox. Um, I left. I shipped out September 10th of 2018, like 3 months ago, and I graduated December 7th. It's probably like 2 weeks ago. Um, yeah, shipping out there was pretty. I wasn't nervous to go to boot camp. I was like sort of excited to go to boot camp, but at the same time, I wasn't really wanting to go. If you know what I'm saying, like hopped on the bus. He left some maps. We left maps in a party bus, which was fun. Um, we arrived on Paris Island. It was so humid, like you couldn't believe. Like you could practically drink the air. That's how humid it was. And then they had us do a bunch of paperwork. Receiving week. You're pretty much awake for like 2 days, and then what do you call it? Then you go to your squad bay the third day. So pretty much during receiving week, you receive all your gear, stuff like that. And then we got hit with a hurricane, so we were supposed to take an IC that Friday, but we just took our mile and a half the very next week. So receiving week is over. Then we have our first week. The first week I was the first week was horrible. I got pink eye in both my eyes the very first week. Do not touch your face. Do not touch your face at Paris Island. Like if you are, make sure your hands are clean and sanitized. Like I was not listening. I literally scratched my face. Like when we're doing McMap and sand got in my eyes, I'd be like just touching my trying to wipe the sand off. Do not do that because I had pink eye like for a whole week in both my eyes. And then McMap was like that was an experience. It was okay. I'm just gonna say it was okay. So first phase, all you do is just nothing but knowledge, learning the ropes, learning Marine Corps knowledge, Marine Corps history. You're gonna be screaming it like every single day, ditties, marching, blah blah blah, every single day. So in the first main event we have the gas chamber. The gas chamber was an experience. So you march out to where the gas chambers are, and then you get your gas mask. They give you like a 10-minute class on how to put a gas mask on and stuff, and then next thing you know, you're in the gas chamber. So when I first entered the gas chamber, I was right next to the door, like the exit, and they tell us blah blah blah, release, breaching crap, like they tell you don't breathe it in, but you're eventually gonna breathe that stuff in. Like you are gonna breathe it in, and it's gonna burn. It fills everything burns. Like the back of your neck will burn, your whole face will burn, everything will burn, your eyes will burn. Um, it just sucks. The gas chamber. That's what I'm gonna say. It sucks, but you have to get through it. You have to go through it. Gas chamber. I never want to go through it again, but probably will have to in the future. I don't know. Rappel tower, is okay. A lot of people can get injured if they do something dumb or they don't listen to instructors. You can actually like accidentally fall or something. So be careful when you're doing rappel tower. Um, then you got you're doing the confidence course, doing old courses there. That's pretty fun. More McMap, and the hikes. Like okay, so I pretty much you start with a 8K or a 5K. I don't even know, 8K hike. The hikes are pretty okay. They're pretty decent. Like you do a hike like every other Saturday, and I guess it's pretty much to build you up towards the end, towards the crucible. Um, so yeah, everything is meant to build you to that point. Um, so you do more hikes. Swim week, swim week. Like it wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. Like for me, like I passed the first day. Um, like the stereotype is true. Like a lot of black guys cannot swim. Like the majority of people who can't pass swim week are black guys, which I'm like, okay. So swim week got that out of the way. The whole time, if you pass like the first day, you're doing nothing but random stuff. You PT, yeah, you just basically PT and do make a map. That's it. Then there's team week. A team week, so you can either go dental or do some fun stuff. And you go clothing, get uniform, blah blah blah. Team week is just a very boring week. Do another hike. Um, you take your CFT, your initial CFT. CFT is fun. CFT is fun. Um, then you grass week. Grass week is basically just scoping ins. Like you're just getting a feel for the rifle, learning the different positions to shoot for table one. Um, try not to flag somebody. I've never once flagged somebody on the range. Like it's pretty, as long as you have muzzle awareness, you're good. Um, table one, like before boot camp, I've never shot like a semi-automatic rifle before. I've never shot a rifle before, and then to all of a sudden be like pull like to actually shoot one it was a fun feeling. That was like the moment where I was like, this is what I came here for. This I wanted to shoot stuff and have some fun, like send rounds down range. So that was fun. I loved range week. You're basically shooting rounds every single day for that week. Um, and so you qual towards the end of the day, whether or not you're a marksman, sharpshooter, expert, eye shot expert. The last day of, well, on qual day, it rained while we were on the range. So, a I luckily got expert. But the very next week, you got BWT in table two. BWT is basic warrior training. It's where you learn all the fundamentals of being a warrior, uh, basically being out in the field, if you want to call it that. Just learning survival skills and doing, just learning how to navigation. You learn land nav. Um, you do endurance courses, you do combat endurance course, all that good stuff. Just basic warrior skills, but a lot of it would have to do with land navigation. Um, then you got table two. Table two is basically combat marksmanship. Is basically where, while table one is mainly sitting, kneeling, and prone, table two is basically um, more combat firing. So basically learn how to shoot people, rapid fire. It's basically real learning how to actually fire at combatants. That's the more fun part for the tables. Um, very next week is basically admin week. Admin week is where you do all your last bit of stuff, like your final drill or your final PFT, your final CFT. Do another hike, more classes, and very next week after that, well for us, yeah, or next week you leave out for the crucible. Crucible, um, uh, it's pretty fun, challenging, challenging. It was very challenging. Um, if it's something that you just have to get through to push by, like no one. I cannot say it was easy because by the time you end up at the crucible, you pretty much already made it. You're there. So why quit? You know what I'm saying? Why quit? Do not ever quit. Like the whole time boot camp, you just gotta keep on pushing through because what's the point in quitting? If you quit now, you're gonna quit again in life. So the crucible just made me push and push and push. And yeah, just the whole time, like the death marches, all this other crazy stuff. You just gotta push through. Don't ever quit. The hike back, the hike back was something though. The hike back was something. It really got me. But right when we got closer, when we passed the last bridge, and it was the sunrise. Saw the sunrise. We started yelling our ditties and all that good stuff, and our cadence and all that stuff. You know, all the pain goes away. Like you be marching, your feet be blistering, you'll be in pain, and you're like, the moment we start singing cadence on the way to our EGA ceremonies where we finally be Marines, all the pain goes away because you're like, oh crap, I made it, I made it, and some of your Jones starts to be like, hey, you think you made it? Like, yo, you made it. You have become a basically trained United States Marine. You know, so the crucible was fun. Great experience. The Warriors breakfast was awesome. I can't believe yo, I just got one plate and I was full. I was full. Like it was really good. It was like the best food I've ever had over those 3 months. Yeah. And then since Parasol United States Marine Corps has added fourth phase, you get extra 2 weeks. So the last 2 weeks of boot camp, you're basically doing classes, just learning how to be a Marine or be a good Marine once you hit the fleet, stuff like that. It's supposed to help you. But you're just mainly doing classes for those last two weeks. So that was my boot camp experience. And things that happened to me while I was in boot camp. I had pneumonia for majority of my training, but I never went to medical. Uh, I'm not telling anyone to not go to medical or to go to medical. I'm just saying that that was my choice. I didn't want to get dropped, or oh, I was afraid of getting dropped or pushed back. So I decided to continue my training with pneumonia. I pushed through everything. It was very dangerous to do that, but I went to medical after I became a Marine, and they gave me meds. They confirmed that I did have pneumonia, and within a week, I was good. So in my case, in like what I'll tell people, go to medical, even as a recruit. What I did was just my choice, but it was worth it though. Boot camp was great. Family day was even better. Getting to see your family after 3 long months of no contact with the world, and just it was just horrible. Um, Looking back at it now, you sort of miss it. I miss it a lot. Like I don't miss getting like punished or anything, but I just miss how the camaraderie in a way. I just miss how basic and just simple the lifestyle was at Parasol. Like you wake up, you do what you're told, you eat, go to bed. Like literally do what you're told and give 100% every single day. That's all. That's the key to Parasol. Give 100% of yourself. Do not quit and just make it through. Do not like do not ease your way through. Do not give minimum effort. Give 100%. Give 100%. Your drill instructors will see that. They won't mess with you. Um, Like it was a great experience. It made me a better person than who I was um, before I entered boot camp. What I will say is, for upcoming videos, I will be making more videos with a better camera. First, I gotta go to ITV, finish that for a bit. Probably upload like one or two videos on there, maybe. But more videos will be coming with better quality, better editing once I'm out of ITV. So ITV is only 2 months long. So yeah, thank y'all and